NRG.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss. The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
Welcome to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, and we actually have another guest host here today, the lovely Darla. She's back.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us here at The Boss.
So, how's your day?
My day so far has been spectacular. Thank you for asking.
It's a lovely day outside. It's still pretty chilly, but it's pretty good.
Well, for this part of the country, I would say this is winter in full blown. But
I know, I don't get it. Like, why can you not just pick your weather?
Just wait 5 minutes. The wind will blow. Stuff will change because it always does. And so, what are we doing today?
Well, we actually have
news?
we have some good people in today. It's actually Autism Awareness Day.
Yes, it is.
April 2nd.
So bring out your blue, people. If you hadn't noticed, we got blue on.
Exactly.
Come and support us. We're here for you. Be here for us.
So, just real quickly, let's go over a little bit of news that's happened. It's actually pretty interesting. So there was this guy in Iowa. He caught a 50-pound catfish with his bare hand.
Whoa.
And it's gone viral. So, yeah.
We got hillbillies out fishing. He's catching them with hands.
And he was walking around the streets with it. But it was like this huge 50-pound catfish. I wish I would have got a picture of it for everybody. But can you, like, imagine, like, I've never even caught a catfish that's, like, more than 10 pounds. But, like, 50-pound catfish with your bare hand, like, I feel like my hand would have been chopped off.
Yeah, so I'm not into things biting me, and catching something by hand sounds like a horrific, barbaric experience to me. I would never want to do this, and kudos to you, bro.
Like, see, I like fishing, but yeah, I could never do it with my own hands. That'd be pretty intense. Like,
That
I don't even
sounds
like
awful.
sticking my hand in water if I can't see that it's clear, because I'm like, what is going to touch me?
And, you know, catfish only hang out in muddy under, you know, dead tree
Yeah,
banks.
so he, like, must have been, like, digging deep going in. But, so
Not
the
my
funny
thing.
thing is that you know how things go viral, people get in trouble. Well, Iowa is actually, they gave him a ticket for $93 because it's actually illegal to go fishing with your bare hands in Iowa.
What?
Yeah, so I think that's pretty interesting too.
So now you have to have equipment to go fishing.
Yeah,
That's
like, so, but in
interesting.
Iowa, yeah, it's illegal to do that, which is pretty insane because, like, there's actual people that will go fishing with their bare hands.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that it's illegal to be able to go fishing. And he got a $93 ticket. Like, what a random thing.
Ooh, no, I don't know how I feel about that. It sounds very silly, ridiculous. They're
I know.
like, let me take your money, honey.
But, well, in other news, a little bit interesting. So, speaking of yesterday, because it was April Fool's, Justin Bieber, it's some celebrity news here. Justin Bieber decided to post a sonogram on his, I think it was his Instagram, and people started going crazy over it, thinking that, you know, his wife, his newlywed wife is pregnant. And so later, he posted a photo of her holding her belly, and then there was a puppy on the sonogram.
Aww,
So it wasn't April Fool's.
So they got a new puppy
But the
family
thing
member.
so it was an April Fool's joke, and everybody, like, a lot of people started going crazy about it, getting mad because of the fact that, you know, there's people with
If
fertility
you're
issues.
a fool getting mad at celebrities posting fake on social media, We already know you have a problem. Okay?
Well, it's just the fact of fertility issues, so people took that really seriously.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with this. They can't pretend like they're offended by this outlandish statement, which is a complete joke on April Fools, y'all. So if you're offended, maybe you should like reevaluate your priorities, because life is not that serious and you're causing a lot of chaos for no reason at all.
Okay.
Just saying.
Very strong opinionated over here.
Yes, I am. I don't go trolling anything, by the way. I think people who do stuff like that are just, you know, they're the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, he did post on April Fool's, so that's a little different right there.
It's April Fool's. You're the fool. You don't even understand it's a joke on us. I think that adding a puppy to the family is like everything. I'm like, please, Lord, bring him on in. I want one.
Oh, yeah, you've been looking for a new puppy, too.
I am looking for a new puppy. If anybody out there wants to give me one that looks like a poodle, that likes swimming, or knows of somebody who has them available, hit me up. You guys know where I be. I'm here. Let me know. I want to go. And I do need another puppy in my life because, unfortunately, as of last month, I had a fiasco and one of my members was taken. So, yes, on to the next level.
Yes. So, more news with Nicolas Cage. More celebrity news here. He just got married, and her name was Erica Kayoki. And he actually is already filed for an annulment 4 days later.
Well, that sounds like a shotgun wedding to me, and that was never going to work. Number 4 is not the charm, it's number 3, so you missed the mark, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, everybody. So after these messages, we'll be right back with some interesting guests, so stay tuned.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Mixing genres and generations. All in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. Hello, hello. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, with the lovely Darla.
Thank you for having us back, y'all.
That's her peace sign. That's her trademark. Mine's those finger guns, but hers is the peace sign.
Because peace on earth is the best way to have it.
You know what else gives you peace?
Just in case y'all didn't know.
You know what else gives you?
Yes. Like from your CBD store?
Yes. So you should contact Jen for if you ever need any CBD, whether it's for pain or you just need to relax. If you're a mother who just needs to take a chill for a little bit. She has edible. She has water infused CBD.
Yes.
Or CBD infused water, as you would say. She has a lot of different products, but you should check her out on FM 3083 in Conroe, Texas. Definitely give her a call or go visit her. Let her know that KNOY 91.1 FM The Boss sent you. And so basically talk to her and see what she can do with your needs.
And again, that was your CBD store.
And contact Jen.
Contact Jen, yeah.
So now we actually have a special guest here today to talk about autism awareness. So I'm going to introduce the lovely Sonia. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, aside from autism.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much a lot of my being is autism. So aside from that, I'm not much, quite frankly. I'm very blessed. Yeah, I'm very blessed to have 2 boys. We moved to the Woodlands 4 years ago. I'm happily married, and I do mortgages for a living, but my passion is helping the community and raising awareness for autism and just being involved with the community in that way. So again, I have 2 boys. One's 15 and one is 5. My 15-year-old, his name's Eric. He's the one who is on the spectrum, and he's on the, you would say, which I always struggle calling it this, but the lower functioning side. He's nonverbal and also has intellectual disabilities. So I'm very much plugged into the autism community in that way. And quite frankly, again, not much aside from that, because that's my life and my family's life day in and day out.
Yeah.
Well, being a mother in general is a day in, day out experience. This just means you have to be a little bit more of that on a regular basis.
Yeah, yeah. I like to think that God doesn't give you more than you can handle.
That's right.
And you know, it's funny because some people say, you know, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. And it's like, you know what? It's all I know. You just do it, you know. So as a mother, I don't think there's anything extraordinary about me or what I do other than God gave me something very special, and I see the beauty in it every day.
Well, it's extraordinary that you are helping the community as a whole, so you can find solace in knowing that you are extraordinary, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Because there's lots of people who actually struggle in this. Apparently, as of 2019, the health board said that 1 in 160 children are actually born with a spectrum of autism. And that means there are tons of people who are struggling with this in an average household. 1 in 160 babies born, that's like a hospital per day.
Yeah.
That's
amazing. And I'd actually, this will probably blow your mind because that statistic is actually very old. That's
so it's actually like 1 in 59.
So it's 1 in 49.
I'm so sorry.
1 in 49.
As of recent reporting. Yeah, no, that's okay. And I mean, that's part of it. You know, I think raising awareness is the first part of any type of change. And realizing how widespread autism is and how many people it really does affect. And to keep in mind that of 1 in 49 children who are diagnosed with autism, 30% of them also have an intellectual disability, which means that they have some incapacity to care for themselves. In Texas right now, there's 500,000 people with intellectual disabilities living with caretakers who are aging out of the system. And when you really think about that, you know, you start thinking, where are they going to go?
Now, when you say aging out of the system, do you mean like the regular academia system?
Well, to rephrase that, what I really meant by that was aging out of being a caregiver. So this 500,000 that are living in Texas right now, they live with their caregivers, which could be a family member, could be a mother, a father, an uncle, an aunt, a sister, a brother,
and so often
who are aging. You know, and when I say aging out, you know, the thing that I think about, just like with my Eric, is where's he going to go when I die?
Yes, that's always a good question.
And there's a lot of kids or adults at this point in the same boat, and the numbers are just getting bigger and bigger with that statistic of 1 in 49.
So what would you want to do in that situation whenever it gets to that point? Like where, like how you're saying, where's he going to go? Like what do you have set up for that?
Well, the nonprofit that I started called the Neighbor Bridge, the mission behind it is to create housing for individuals with autism. I went out and looked at the options for my son and where he could go, and quite frankly, there really aren't many choices. Right now the landscape looks something like this. He can go and live in a group home, which is usually the home at the end of the street that everybody forgets about and largely ignores, which is super sad. He could go to an institution, which that in and of itself says enough right there. And a lot of the organizations right now that have developed housing for individuals with autism, they're not prepared for the severely impacted. So a lot of these places, they're required to be able to work or to be able to function on their own. The ones that are available, I can tell you there's extensive waiting lists and the costs are extremely prohibitive. One outfit, I'll leave the name out, but one outfit that was a perfect fit for my son, if I don't get lucky with some type of governmental backed, program, current rate it's $5,500 a month.
Oh,
that's insane how they take advantage of people because of that. Like, just they see it as an opportunity to get money whenever it should be an opportunity as helping the community.
Well, and I can't say, I don't think that they're money mongers in the way. I think that I don't know that anybody's really put thought behind developing a community that would be more cost effective and not so reliant on a lot of government funding. I think there's ways to do it, and that's why I created the Neighbor Bridge. Conceptually, it's basically just to think about it in a way that these people are part of our community, and there's no real good reason why we shouldn't be building houses from the onset to accommodate them. And I'm not talking about anything that would be kind of crazy or out of place, but if you think about it, we build 55 plus communities, right?
Yes, we do.
I mean, okay, well, why aren't we thinking about either assisted living facilities or small pocket neighborhoods that could accommodate these kids, something gated that's safe with no through streets? I mean, there are things that can be done, in my opinion. I'm in the real estate industry. I do mortgages for a living. It's kind of interesting how God weaves things into your life, because I'm like, why did I become a lender? How'd that happen? 16 years later, I'm like, maybe this is why he wanted me to get into lending, because knowing the landscape of real estate and development and building, it's like, if you just plan for it, and you actually lay it out and you get a system in place to replicate the design and you bring down the cost efficiency, it can be done. So that's why the nonprofit was started. And the event tonight, the Lighted Up Blue event, I've been doing some awareness events in the community because, again, I believe first is awareness, right? First is getting the word out there. We're at 1 in 49 right now. 1 in 49 kids, right? So keep that in mind.
1 in 49 children who are born have this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is it's a really...
with that.
Like, it sounds like a low number, but it's actually something more high.
No, that is not a low number.
I know. That's
huge.
I'm just saying the number 49, it sounds so low, but then the fact that it's actually a high meaning right there.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, if you took all the other childhood diseases and put them all together, it still doesn't match that statistic. Yeah. So it's kind of, it's really
I have a question as somebody who doesn't know. So I hear that the anti-vaxxers have really had a movement in the last 10 years across our nation. And I've also heard rumors that autism could be affiliated with vaccinations. Is this just a complete fallacy? Absolutely not true.
It's been debunked that is not the cause of autism. There was just an article out with Time magazine that said they believe now pesticides, on crops that they use. So just there's been a correlation. As a parent, I'm almost beyond the point of why, and I'm more on the point of now what. And I feel like now what are we going to do? We're not preparing. We're spending a lot of money in early intervention, which I'm an advocate for, don't get me wrong. We spend a lot of money in research, which that's great too, but there seems to be this cliff that these kids are falling off of as they age out of the school system. The services just dwindle, as well as the housing. So to your question, I don't mean to skip over it, but there's a lot of what ifs. They say it's genetic. They say there's some disposition to it.
You can blame anything.
For all I know, it could be because I slept on my left side when I was pregnant. I'm just over why, because it's a never ending. As a parent, I hear it all the time.
And you can't do anything about it besides what can I do next?
Yeah, what can you do next, and how can we make their lives better, and be more aware of what's going on out there. My son, for all intents and purposes, if you look at him, he's a beautiful boy. I mean, I'll show you pictures after this. You'll believe me. He is stunning. But he looks normal. He looks normal. If you didn't see him stimming, which some of these kids will do, where they'll maybe go like this, or they'll flap their hands. If you didn't see him do that or wearing his headphones, you would have no idea. But it's interesting to think what's really going on. He has the mind of about a 3-year-old in this pretty much nearly grown man's body. And again, 1 in 49, there's so many more like them out there. So awareness is first.
So along the same lines of aging out of the process, I've known a lot of people who have had this, and I actually have a friend who is he's 26 years old, and he only just graduated high school at 22 years old.
Yeah.
And now he's in the process of looking for a job, and his parents obviously are the primary caretakers of him. And I always wonder, if they don't find a place for him that's suitable as an adult, is he ever going to find love? And does that even cross your mind? Because you're saying he's a beautiful boy, so he's obviously going to attract the opposite sex. You know, do you guys think about that while you're in the span of creating housing for these types of people?
Like if they wanted to start a family, because I know there are, you know, there have been cases where they, you know, they fall in love, they start a family, they're capable of having jobs. You're capable of doing so much, just like an everyday person in their way.
Well, I mean, to be clear on it again, the spectrum of autism is so wide. You know, you could have someone with Asperger's, which is pretty popularly known, high functioning, they can hold a job, they can drive, they can, you know, have a real relationship kind of thing. You know, they are pretty normal for all intents and purposes.
Yes.
Normal. I hate that word, but anyway. And then you have, again, someone more profoundly impacted like my son. But in the way of love, you know, Eric actually has a friend right now. Her name's Allie. And,
Hi, Allie.
I know, right? I don't know if she knows, but I'll have to share this with her. And she's just the sweetest, prettiest little girl, blonde-haired, and really just took to him. And they have a special relationship. You know, Eric... again, it's an interesting dynamic because he's going through the facial hair and he's going through becoming a man and he's filling out, you know, and it's like, wow, okay, but I don't think he's really crossed to that side of, you know, wanting a girlfriend, but I would definitely welcome it. I think, you know, I wouldn't withhold love from anybody. And even in a housing situation, you know, and my website, which I'll share with you all, theneighborbridge.com, you can go on and kind of see conceptually what the neighborhood that I envision would look like. It's small, it's a pocket where you could have group homes, but really put together, you know, a couple of group homes, and you could have all ends of the spectrum, high functioning, low functioning.
To help everybody, to cater to everyone.
Right, and that's part of the, that's exactly right. All ends of the spectrum, and hey, let them fall in love, you know.
So if there's any commercial builders out there watching this show who's interested in helping and invest in this future for these children, give us a call at...
Well, you can call me on my cell phone. Right? You can do the plug for the song there. My cell's 267-934-2659. And you can get more information about the build. We have aligned with an architect, and we have some builders, some developers interested, but, you know, until a shovel's in the ground, this is a big project. You know, this isn't something I just envision we do one and then, you know, that's it. This would be something that would be replicated. So just check out the website, www.theneighborbridge.com.
And we wanted to say just one more thing about why you're actually here for your event to light up the night.
How about for tonight? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight from 6 to 9 at Market Street, we're going to light the entire courtyard up blue. That's a pretty big symbol for autism awareness, and quite frankly, I'll give credit where it's due. It was to Autism Speaks. They started it where you light up blue just to show that you're aware, right, and to show your support. So we're going to light up the courtyard blue. We'll have face painters, balloon artists, live music, a bunch of vendors from different businesses that help the autism community. So it's just, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's grown into its own event. I just wanted to light it up blue, and now we have, you know, maybe about 400 or 500 people that are going to come. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah. Well, see, I think it's an interesting thing, like what you're doing, and it's in a great area to do it at. I love the story that you told me about that, which I'm going to definitely ask you some questions about that in a little bit.
Okay.
Because you know, people need to hear how awesome, like, everyone just came together for it.
They sure did.
Because it's an amazing thing. Sure. I did have a question first about back to your housing.
Yeah.
Okay. So how, as far as like how you're after you develop it and everything, do you have like specific things that you're gonna do to cater?
Oh, sure.
So like you know, like how you're saying, like you're gonna have like the group housing and different stuff like that. And there's some kids that are in wheelchairs. Like, will there be handy-capable, different things like that?
Yeah, all the housing would be accessible for sure. But as far as my big thing is, you know, there are organizations who have built these pocket neighborhoods. That's kind of the term, because they're little small neighborhoods you could put anywhere.
Yeah.
And there are some organizations that have built them. The problem is they're oftentimes just built out in the middle of nowhere. and it drives me insane. You know, I don't need to put my kid out to pasture.
Yeah.
I want him in his community. I want to be able to go to the pools he went to. I want to be able to go on the bike rides he used to. So for me, community involvement is number one. And again, all relating back to the awareness. But when we have the development built, we do have programs that we're lining up with different providers to have, you know, community involvement. Right, so where we, you know, whether
so
we
not
have
just
events
forgotten about, they're there in the middle of everything. Which is
and why shouldn't they be, right?
Exactly.
They should be right in the middle, if you ask me.
Exactly, because it's on them.
Yeah.
So we are going to go and have a few little messages. So we'll be right back with you, and we'll talk more about the event happening tonight. So stay tuned.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Mixing genres and generations. All in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, with the lovely Darla guest hosting today. How are you doing?
We're still here, checking out things. Yeah.
So let's get back to Sonia and talk about your event for the Light Up the Blue event that's happening tonight.
Okay,
for autism awareness.
The story I was sharing with you about it was, so I've done some community events in the past, and I've had vendors come out. Well, this event, frankly, I work on Market Street, and I know the Market Street manager, and I just asked her, I said, would you mind if we light up Market Street blue? You know, I thought she had those color-changing lights, and
that's all you wanted to do.
That's all I wanted to do. Like, I just was going to light the courtyard up blue, right? Because I'm going to light up blue at home. It's already lit up as of last night. I was going to have my friends light up. And I just wanted to light up blue. Well, I shared it on Facebook to let other people know that the courtyard would be lit up blue. And all my vendors and friends and family, they're going, okay, can I have a table? Okay, what are you going to do at the event? What's there going to be? And it was funny how the community just, like,
fell together for it.
They
and
were
it wasn't even an event to start with. It was just doing something.
It was literally
just to be an honor for the day, just like you would wear a shirt.
Yeah, it was like putting out a flag. You know, just put up the lights. But it's just another case in point of how great this community is, and they just can come around a cause and just love on it, you know? And I've had such an outpouring of support. It's just overwhelming, you know? I'm a native Philadelphian. It's the city of brotherly love, supposedly. But not really. Yeah, not really. No.
I've been there a couple of times. I know the difference.
It's not. Yeah, so I came here, I'm like, wow, people are nice. And
yeah,
look how
everyone
they come
here is
around.
very, like, they're there for you
nice.
no matter what.
Yeah, so this event just grew, and here we are.
From 0 to 500.
Yeah, in like 2 months. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yep, yeah, crazy.
That is crazy how that all happened.
So, again, what time is this running this evening?
Yeah, tell us
so
a
it's
bit more
from
about
6 to 9. So we are doing, which I'm really, I'm happy with the way it turned out. It was a couple of tips from friends, but we built a wall, which was funny to have to tell people I was building a wall.
Not like Donald Trump.
Yeah, no.
But just
no.
FYI.
So I built
Let's
a
not get into
wall.
politics.
I know, right? I built, So again, I had some volunteers help me, and we built a wall. And the whole premise of it is I had puzzle pieces, because that's another symbol for autism, is a puzzle piece. I had all these puzzle pieces cut out, and it is a real puzzle, right? It's like a huge real puzzle that we had. There's 78 pieces, and I gave those pieces to families of individuals with autism for them to decorate. And the whole point was for them to come tonight and put their piece in the puzzle, because we're all a part of it. And it just went over so well. I mean, I had easily almost 300 people want pieces, and I ran out. So next year we're going to have plenty of pieces. But that's the main focal point for tonight, people coming, putting their piece up, just to show the community
that we're all together.
How much, and how we can put it together. We can put the puzzle of so many things together if we just come together.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah,
like the whole meaning of that.
Oh yeah, and it again, some of these things just happen, and it's kind of funny. I look back and go, God, what a blessing, right? Like all these people that they just poured out into it and gave their hearts, and so I'm really happy about that. And the puzzle wall was a huge hit. I can't wait to see it all put together. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I did read up on that, like whenever I saw about the event and everything, and I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm super excited. How big is this wall?
8 by 16 feet.
Oh wow,
this is substantial.
It's big. It's like that wall. Yeah.
You said you had
78 pieces.
78
so they're
pieces.
no
these
joke
are
pieces.
Big, fun pieces.
Yeah, I didn't really think about all the logistics so much. I just gave them a rough idea, and here I am.
This is straight up like artwork you guys are creating together.
Yeah, it's really, some of the pieces are absolutely beautiful. I mean,
have you already gotten them back?
Yeah, some people have sent me pictures or posted them on social media, but they're beautiful. I mean, they're just, and even, you know, the ones that some may not think are beautiful, like even my son on our piece, I did most of the piece for him because he didn't have really no interest, to be honest.
So you're like, I did it.
But he wrote his name. I left room for him to write his name, and he wrote his name this morning on it. And to anybody else, it would look like somebody just scribbled, you know, but I know that's his name, and I know he wrote it. Yeah, and there's so many pieces like that where it might just be something that you would
in
never
their
know.
head, to them, it's something
it's
that
it's very,
like, means
very
something to them.
And by the way, if you ever looked at a doctor's signature, it looks pretty
That's
scribbly.
That's true.
So maybe this is
mine, you should see my signature.
You know?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
It's just initials and like a little bit of squiggling every once in a while.
Yeah, but I can't wait to see them. It'll be beautiful.
And when do you kick off the wall then?
So really from 6 to 9, it's open format. So families can come anytime during then to put their piece up. And during that time from 6 to 7, Let Them Drum will be playing. That's a band in the Woodlands, or it's a drum outfit in the Woodlands that my son's a part of. And Ralph Hicks, he's the music teacher over at Mitchell, he literally volunteers his time multiple nights a week and just goes out and puts out drums for all these kids to come who have special needs. He's just an amazing person. Yeah, so he's going to be there from 6 to 7, and they'll be drumming. And then from 7 to 9, we're going to have live music. I have a wonderful young singer named Sophia coming from the Woodlands United Methodist Church. And outside of that, there'll be lawn games. They have Connect 4 out there. They have cornhole and Jenga. So there'll be things to do. And the Market Street Courtyard is officially done. Praise God, because that was close. They were under construction. There was construction fencing yesterday. But they're all set. Okay, it's beautiful.
Done. So you already put everything together over there.
Well, we're going to start setting up here at about 2. So soon. Yeah.
So once we're done here, you're going to go eat lunch and head on over.
Get on over there. Yeah. But it's really a come and go. So hey, if you guys can come on by just to see what it's about. It's going to be very pretty. We have extra blue lights. Not only the spotlights on the buildings, but we're having the courtyard all decked out.
And you were saying that Lowe's donated a bunch of light bulbs.
Yeah,
and
Lowe's
for
came
people.
through. I got to give props to my assistant at work, Ashley. She hooked me up. She knew somebody at Lowe's, and I met with them, and he said, "What do you need?" And I told him. He was like, "Here you go." So I have 300 LED blue light bulbs at my office ready for sale, and all proceeds will help go to the nonprofit.
That's really awesome.
Okay, so they're for sale to bring home and support that way as well.
Yeah, we'll have some awareness event or items at the event too, like these little pins and lanyards and magnets and all that stuff. But anything raised will go back to the nonprofit.
Yeah, that's really good. And so tell us a little bit more about the nonprofit, because we actually, during commercial, we actually got it all pulled up for everyone to see about, everything that you have set up. So explain these all to us.
So these pictures, and again, for full disclosure, it's on the website as well. These are developments that were built by an architect named Ross Chapon. And Ross Chapon has a very big opinion about how communities can come together. So if you notice, all these homes are set around a green space. There's no through streets. There's no garages that are greeting you. They're very welcoming. They're very open. So conceptually, the idea was to replicate this. It's very small, as you can see. So this could be fit into really any neighborhood. Parking would be off-site, so you don't have to worry about, again, a car coming through. It would be gated, so a lot of individuals with autism run. They'll just run. They won't know where they're going. They could run into the middle of a busy street. So creating a gated community such as this, I don't think is a stretch from what we're doing as a society as it is. I just think it needs to be thought of from the gate when developers are deciding how they're going to build a community. We build
safety in mind.
Yeah, with safety in mind. I mean, it's basically a safe neighborhood per se. And again, I look at it this way. These kids. They represent about 1% of the total population, adults and kids with intellectual disabilities, and we should be thinking about how to develop housing to accommodate them. We do it for other stages of life, the 55 plus, for all socioeconomic backgrounds. I mean, we do it across the board, so I don't see why we couldn't just plug that in as well.
And clearly that's what we're moving towards.
There's not going to be a choice when you have 500,000 individuals in the state of Texas alone who are living with caregivers who are eventually going to pass away over the next 30 years.
Yeah, and this is like a good thing to do.
An annual add-on, right?
No, it keeps going. That's as of 4 years ago, by the way.
Yeah. So it's probably majorly increased since then.
And they're all statistics that are public, and I actually post them on the website too, so people don't think I'm just making up numbers.
So that development is already in practice currently?
So again, that is what you saw on the screen there. Those are communities that architect has built, but they weren't intended for the special needs community.
But it'd be a perfect thing
for
it.
It seems like you're saying that would be the most
fit.
Desirable experience for these.
Right. Because it's beautiful. You can see how pretty they were.
It is beautiful. I live in little cottages.
And it encourages community.
Yeah, it would be like, for me, it would be a perfect place for me to live with my son, because I'm always afraid of the streets and all the different community around. So like things like that, like a neighborhood like that would be ideal.
I wouldn't be surprised if it caught on. I mean, that is growing as far as that concept. But yeah, it was an interesting thing how God's weaved in, because I came across a blog one day and I saw his design. I reached out to him and he said he would be more than happy to be a consultant to help with the design practice, because there is a whole feng shui, however you say that, about it.
And he's already created that, and
he's already done it.
Both y'all together can create something really
and that's
good.
what he said. He thinks it's a perfect setting for what we're talking about. So there is a need, and again, I'm just looking back, I'm very thankful God put me on the path he did and put me around the people he did and moved me to Texas, which who would have thought a Philly girl would move to Texas? I don't know. But, here I am, and I'm still trying to figure that out, but nonetheless, so yeah, it's all good.
Girl, just in case you don't know, Houston, Texas, or Texas as a whole, is a melting pot just like the United States of America. So you can come from any background and end up here. Believe me, I know. I've lived in 17 different states, and now I'm here.
Right.
I'm an American gypsy. I claim that status. That's who I am. But I found that Texas is very open. It's very well diverse. And one of the most amazing things that I've come to learn about Texas is they are one of the most volunteer and charitable states. And they do mission work as well. They are the top in our country.
Yeah.
So you came to the right place with your situation,
I came to the right
and
place.
People are just going to flock to you because other mothers, fathers who have the same situation.
There's so many, like you were saying, how many are here in Texas alone.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's been really well received. We just, I just put up my promo video for the nonprofit that I had a organization locally create, RCS, and it was really well received. I mean, it kind of went, I don't know that the word's viral, semi-viral, but it was, I had a lot of people reach out, and it was really, really heartwarming. So I'm excited about it. You know,
I would love to share that promo video later.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's on the website as well, or on the Facebook page, I should say. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about what's to come, and we'll see. I mean, Texas, they are it's an amazing state, right? Southern hospitality is alive and well in Texas. I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
But we do need to make some change on the special needs in the state. I mean, they're currently ranked 50th. They're very, very low on the states that are supportive of the special needs
so
housing.
Texas, everybody listen up. You need to be working on this. This is an embarrassment, actually, for our country.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, we neglected
third
so
largest
much.
metropolitan city. We have some of the largest Fortune 505 companies. And if we can't be somewhere on the top 10, we're failing. Yeah. Just so you know.
It's you know, I think there's, like I said, we're coming to this point where the statistics just don't lie. Things are going to have to change. But yeah, so people ask me, they go, why did you move to Texas? Like, what? You know, I thought it was crazy because I came from Pennsylvania, which is much higher on the list. But you know what? I just knew it was the right thing for my family, and I've been proven very correct. You know, I know statistics sometimes can really put people off, and I like to lean on them for a lot of the housing stuff because, again, they're there. Yeah. I almost just don't want to believe we're 50th. Right? I don't want to believe it, but the truth is we need to spend more on this population.
Yeah,
so hopefully that'll change, but that is beyond my scope. I am not going down that path. I'll focus on housing.
Well, you've already done a great thing.
I'm not a politician. You've done a great thing
with the charity, and hopefully that's something that can just keep going on into all different states and things like that. So in that answer, tell us about how they can, just for the charity alone, tell us how they can contact you, your website, things like that, and then we'll talk about the, you know, how they can contact you for the event, things like that.
Yeah, so just go on to the website is www.theneighborbridge.com, and you can actually put all your information on there, phone numbers on there, all that good stuff. But that would be the best way to stay involved is to subscribe. I have a subscription link on there, so people could just stay tuned and plug in.
See what events you have.
Yeah, on the Facebook page, I'm realizing I'm pretty like involved on Facebook. I try not to be, but it seems like everything has to go through Facebook. So I do a lot on Facebook.
So how can they, what is the charity on Facebook called?
The Neighbor Bridge.
Okay, so the Neighbor Bridge.
All the same. Yep.
So I love that it's called the Neighbor Bridge, and it sounds like you're trying to bridge communities with these autistic people. And so I think that's wonderful, but I was curious, how did you come up with this name?
Okay, so I don't know. I'd been really thinking on it for a long time. What would I call this? What would it be? And then I just kept seeing things of Mr. Rogers, believe it or not. Like I kept seeing like little commercial clips, and then the movie came out. And then my little son, Jack, my 5-year-old, he watched one of the Mr. Rogers neighborhoods, and he just loved it. And he kept watching Mr. Rogers, and I'm like, Mr. Rogers has such a good message, and he had a very poignant message with a child with special needs that came on his program, and just about it being accepted for who you are, and liking that child for who he was, even though he had significant physical disabilities. And it just resonated with me, and I kept going, the neighborhood, and I wanted to use the neighborhood, but I couldn't, obviously. So I was almost about to give up on whatever this name was to be, and then I walked in the church into a service that I normally don't go to. Right, in another part of the church, my son was singing. Eric was singing in the choir. He really just kind of hums along. But anyway, so I walk in, and I kid you not, the whole stage is set up as Mr. Rogers' living room.
Oh my!
And I'm like, okay. Like it was on my mind.
From God.
It was on my mind. What is the name?
Literally.
And then I walk in, and I'm not kidding. And then the pastor comes out and singing the song, "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," with the sweater and everything. And I'm just sitting there like, it's got to be the neighbor something. And then I just thought about the bridge, you know, because there's neighborhoods, and I think we need to bridge together the different types of neighborhoods we have, you know, especially to the special needs community, you know. To be a community within a community was really the concept. So bridging those together, again, back to community involvement and making sure there's that open line of availability to be able to access each other, you know. So.
Well, on that note, so real quickly, let them know how they can contact you and let them know the news about the event tonight before we go do our commercial break.
Okay, so tonight, 6 to 9, come on out to Market Street. We're going to be in the courtyard, right where the Cinemark movie theater is, right in front of it. You can go onto the website for more information about the nonprofit. That's, again, www.theneighborbridge.com. But again, tonight, just come on out, 6 to 9, open format, no ticket, just show up, show some support. Make sure if you haven't lit your blue light bulb up on your porch, you do that. And I would say let it sit there all April like I do.
It's a whole month of awareness. It's not just one day.
Not just one
night.
Why
not?
And don't forget to bundle up in blue while you come out because it's only freezing outside.
It is beautiful outside.
It is gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful weather. You know, it's going to be perfect. But thank you so much for having us out. Thank you so much for being out on our show and, you know, talking about the awareness for this and being here today. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it right back.
But until then, you guys, we'll be right back after these messages. Just stay tuned.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Mixing genres and generations. All in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, with the lovely Darla as our guest.
Thank you for having me again. I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. It's been 2 days with you, so that's been pretty fun. Tomorrow we'll be blessed with Trey back. Now that you're not fun. But I do miss him. It's been a while.
So shout out to Trey. Thank you for letting me take your spot. I have appreciated it. It has been fun for me.
So, a little bit about what's coming up this week. Tell us some events.
Oh, okay. So I have a few different events that I know of going down. So for all you people who like open mic nights, the House of Blues in Houston is actually hosting that. So you should definitely, if you're somebody who does poetry,
when are they
singing,
doing it?
It's actually going to be tonight. So if you're not busy this evening going to the Light Up Blue event, check that stuff out. There's another event that's going on that also is pretty interesting. Of course, we're in crawfish boil season. So we have the Muddy Tail Bash, and that's going on this Saturday. It's going to be at Rob Fleming's Park, and that starts from 3 to 8 p.m. With that said, I'm going to let you say something else. What else have we got going on? Because I have a whole list, and I feel like I'm doing silly things right now.
You're perfectly fine. Oh, speaking of Saturday, there's actually going to be a crawfish cook-off happening at the Bar and Grill Exit 73. So that's going to be fun, too.
Oh, at Exit. We're frequenters of this.
Yeah, I found out about it. I was like, we'll probably be there on Saturday. So.
Playing trash pong and otherwise. We could do some karaoke. We can eat crawfish.
Play some pool.
Don't forget about pool. That's always cool. And if you're into the outdoor patio scene, they actually have a pretty big one. So come out and play with us, y'all.
I wish they had where you could play poker.
I know nothing about that. So
well, because we have the River Poker Club that's off of I-45,
which sounds like the perfect location we should be going if we're going to be playing poker.
Definitely. So check out Jerry at the River Poker Club off of I-45. He'll teach you how to play poker if you don't know. There's tournaments going on every day. But back to your events. So keep on telling us.
Okay, so another interesting thing that's going on also on the 6th, so Saturday, it's called Sausage Wars 2019.
That sounds interesting.
And
what is that entitled?
So it's the
Sausage Wars.
Yes. So it is a eating of sausage situation. Do you like meat? Are you carnivorous? Do you want to see what's out there? Well, if so, you can go ahead and check out.
So ladies and guys, go out to the Sausage Wars.
I'm practicing on my radio voice, guys. Is it going through? Let me know, okay? Anyway, it's happening at the brewery in Houston, Spindletop Top. I think I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry.
Spindletop?
Spindletop. No. Yes.
Yes.
That's where it is.
Spindletop Brewery.
And
go out for some sausage wars. Bring your women, bring your men.
Bring your sausage and then we'll be good to go, guys. The competition starts at 6 o'clock. Again, it runs till 10. It's its first annual, which I always find hilarious because it's called an annual, but this is the first one. So go out and support them.
Annually. So what else do we have?
Yeah. So another thing we have is the MCFA Fair and Rodeo that's going on at the, Lone Star Convention and Expo Center. That's actually happening tomorrow, and that's going to go down from noon till midnight. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that up. And while we're speaking on fairs and rodeos, there's a Montgomery Fair as well in rodeo, kicking off with the barbecue cook-off this Friday, the 5th,
that sounds
at
delicious.
5 o'clock until 11. It's going to be delicious. Anytime there's food in a kickoff, you better be there, Texas. So that's the last one that I have to cover at this moment. But yeah, so those are some fun things going on in our local area that you should come out and check out. They didn't come on the show, so if you guys want to give us some credit on the back end for shouting out to y'all, it's all free, right? Bring it on back to me.
Well, speaking of that and like everything with the events happening in the community, just to let everybody know, we are all about the community. We love having people come in on our show, local businesses, entrepreneurs, charities, hospitals, doctors, anybody and everybody. If you want to be on our show, if you have something to say, you should just give us a call, contact us, and let us know. You can contact me at knly.taylor@gmail.com. or you can always contact Trey at knoy.tre@gmail.com. You can also give us a call at 281-292-7911. We love to hear from you. We also actually have one more big event to talk about, which is the Texas Crawfish Festival. That's happening on April 27th and 28th. We do have tickets to give away. There's going to be 25 winners, you guys, because we have 50 tickets. So that's 2 tickets per winner. Definitely give us a call, or you can like, share, comment on any of our posts, this post, or any of the posts that we have on Facebook regarding the Texas Crawfish Festival. It sounds like we actually have a caller today for a winner.
Already, currently. You're going to be number 1.
So definitely give us a shout out, give us a call. We'd love to pick people out for the giveaway, which is going to be fun. We're going to be out there with the actual station. And then we're going to have live bands. There's going to be crawfish. There's going to be all different types of food.
There's probably going to be a beer garden.
There's probably going to be some alcohol there, which there always is. There's a carnival. It is a family festival. So, yeah, so it's going to be a fun thing to do. Just let us know. We have a caller? Okay, we have a caller.
Hello?
Put your headphones on. Hello?
Yes, am I caller number 9?
Yes.
You're going to be caller number 9 right now.
I'm listening to a show right now. I heard something about Texas Crawfish Festival tickets.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What do I do to sign up?
So you already called, so that's a good way. That's a good start right there on the giveaway.
Okay.
People can also like, share, comment the post, which if you want to go ahead and do that, just like, share, and comment on there that you did. And you'll definitely get entered into that.
So I just need to go on to the Facebook and like and comment?
Which is the KNOI 91.1 FM The Boss on Facebook.
Okay. Now, how soon are y'all letting the winners know that they'll be winning tickets?
Probably we don't have the exact day yet. More than likely it's going to be in the next week or two, just to let people know and choose out the winners.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited. I guess I'll go on the Facebook right now and comment and share and like and see if I can get some tickets.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then
thank you,
I'll put you back with our tech guy, our tech and sound guy, Ivan, so that you can give him your information, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No
problem. Thank you for calling in. I hope you have a wonderful time at the festival.
Thank you.
Ciao for now.
Well, you guys see, it's just that simple. Just give us a call, message us. You can message us on Facebook. You can message me, Taylor Munnerlin. You can contact us and just let us know to be a winner. Again, 281-292-7911.
Also, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram.
The Daily Buzz Radio Show.
Daily Buzz. So you can go to any of these platforms and enter
Give us a
to
shout
win,
out.
essentially.
Exactly. So it's just liking, sharing, commenting, letting us know, hey, I want these tickets. Go ahead and give them to me. We also have passes, 2-week passes for Krav Maga. So at the Krav Maga North Houston. So just let us know what you're wanting, and we will be glad to make sure that you get it. So definitely give us a call. Shout out again, knoy.taylor@gmail.com or knoy.tre@gmail.com. And the phone number one more time, 281-292-7911. So give us a shout out, give us a call, KNOI 91.1 FM The Boss. And I'm your host, Taylor. I cannot wait to see y'all tomorrow. You can watch us every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 1 with Trey and I, or any of our guest hosts that we have, like the lovely Darla or lovely Rose. So just let us know. And until then, we will definitely see you tomorrow. Cannot wait. Bye, guys.
Same spot, same time, y'all. We'll be here.
Definitely. We will be here.